everyone, Miles and I are here to show you how to make a quick chicken fajita. So some of the items we're going to use today is our Rockcrok Dutch oven. We're going to be using our citrus press to get fresh lime juice, our rubber scraper to kind of help get nice even mixture. We use our utility knife to be slicing our vegetables. We have our nice paring knife that Miles used to prep his onions. And then we have our really nice quick slice too to get the slices of our onions and our peppers. Our garlic press to use to get fresh garlic in our meal. And our measuring spoon. So Miles pre-prepped our chicken and got our tablespoons of our taco seasoning already prepared. Some of the ingredients today we are going to use, we have 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. Again, to prevent cross-contamination, we already have that pre-prepped in here, along with 2 tablespoons of our taco seasoning. Get a nice even spread of the taco seasoning over our chicken breast. We will also be using 1/2 of a lime that we already have cut and prepared for you. We have 1 green bell pepper and 1 red bell pepper. And then we will be using 2 smaller onions. Our kids aren't really huge in 2 onions. We actually have 2 smaller onions. I also like the yellow onions over the white onions because when we're cutting them, it's less teary. I also prefer the flavor of a sweet onion. And then we also have 2 garlic cloves. And then we will end up using flour tortillas to finish off our fajitas. Now you can use guacamole. So we've made fresh guacamole earlier with our manual food processor there. And then if you wanted lettuce, you can chop up lettuce with the salad choppers as well, which is a nice little device to kind of quick chop of the lettuce instead of buying the individual bags of shredded iceberg lettuce. Get that back in there. Again, it's really nice. It has a nice clip to keep it all put together and stores better as well. There we go. We also do not have a tortilla warmer, which is a great thing that Pampered Chef carries. Again, the tortilla warmer would keep our tortillas warm while we are serving dinner.
What we used to do was just, well, we still do sometimes, is we just put them in our microwave and they get hot and they stay there for 15-20 minutes. Still hot.
Yep, absolutely.
So then we can make the tacos easier.
Yeah, there we go.
With hot tortilla shells.
So we're going to flip our recipe card over so Miles can also see what we're doing here. So we already seasoned again the chicken, and then we're also going to prep our bell peppers. So while that's actually going, I'm going to have Miles take our chicken. So we're microwaving our chicken covered. And yes, I did say microwave. This Rockcrok can go in the microwave. We're going to put it in our microwave for 12 to 15 minutes. 12 minutes, Bernie?
15 minutes?
Yep, you can put it in there for 12 minutes.
I'll put there for 13.5.
Perfect. So we're going to prep our bell peppers. To do that, we're going to get our nice flexible cutting mat as well, which is so handy for things like this. So I move these things over to the side. Yep, just like that. Perfect. Yep, go ahead. There we go. And we're going to prep our bell peppers. Again, I'm using our coated utility knife. We're going to cut off the tops of our bell peppers to remove the seeds. Again, I just cut off the top. It still has the nice flour. So I'm just going to go along the edges and release our flour there.
We're not having any struggles over here.
There we go. Again, we have the edges still there. I'm going to release our flour. Pop it out to the side. And then we're going to cut it into 4 segments. There we go. There you go. Then when my assistant's back over, I'll have him slice those for us.
When I get this finished.
go. Miles, we're going to slice our peppers, okay? So show our friends over here how we're going to do that. So we've got our nice slicer here. You're going to put our pepper onto the board. Now the slicer has the indentation, so when we go down with our V cutting of the cutter, it'll not smush our green pepper into oblivion. It will be of a nice clean slice. So get our cutter right over the top.
Yeah.
Yep, and then just make sure it's all lined up in there for you. Perfect. Yep, push right down. Woohoo! Look at that.
Or just launch it up.
Here we go. Again, very nice slices. Here we go. Put your next one in there.
Very strong ones too.
They are strong, aren't they?
That one just popped up.
Make sure we're all lined up.
Seems like it is. And it is. I'm good.
You didn't cut yourself because the cut is in there. Perfect. Here we are. Yep, so keep your hands on the handle. Make sure your blades are all lined up. There you go. Good job. Here you go. Yep, pick them right up out of there. Tip it all over. Then put your next piece on. Then make sure our blades are lined up. Almost. Almost. Slide it over just a little bit. Woo! There you go. Tip it on over.
These ones just like.
There we go. Put one more in. There we go. Good job. Right down in there. Again, what's really nice about the handles of this, it keeps your hands away from the blade. So Maya's finished cutting all of our peppers. Again, one really nice thing about this cutter is that it has handles. So when you're pushing down, you're not getting anywhere close to the cutter and your hands are free from getting cut.
And I almost cut my finger too.
So. You almost cut your finger. Well, see, it's good. That's why you hold your handles. And so we got all of our slices of our strips in there so we can place these into our pan. Again, I only started the chicken for a little bit. I have pulled it out. I like to make sure that a chicken is cooked all the way. So, and I like our vegetables being a little crispier. So yeah, our Rockcrok out. And then we've got peppers in there. Perfect. Now we need to cut our onion. Again, we're going to cut it in half. So we put the flat side down on the mat. It's a nice cut. And so I'm going to just make some really thin slices with our utility knife. I could use, if I want thicker slices, I could use our slicer, but since Alright, so again, I'm going to cut this onion to nice thin pieces. Miles already got all the peppers and onions so far on the top of our chicken. There we go. Goes in there. Perfect. And then he also squeezed 1/2 of a lime in on top of our chicken. Again, we just put the lime into the hatch of the citrus press. Squeeze really strong and get a nice coating of the lime juice all over our vegetables and our chicken. And then we'll put this in the microwave. Since we already started a little bit, just to start the chicken going, we're going to put it in for 12 minutes. And we want to make sure our chicken is at a nice 165 degrees to make sure it is cooked all the way. And then our vegetables will still stay nice and crunchy. So the reason why I started our chicken a little earlier, to make sure that our veggies are still extra crunchy. I don't like my veggies being too cooked. So we're going to put this back in the microwave. And then we'll go. And then we'll check in a little bit, make sure it's cooking well.
12 minutes?
Yep, for 12 minutes. There you go. So again, while the chicken is cooking, it's really nice time to be able to prep all the other items, like cutting your lettuce if you'd like to have lettuce for your fajitas, or warming up your fajita shells as well if you have a tortilla warmer, or I have actually a handmade tortilla warmer, so I like to use that one. It's a little sentimental value to it. But then, yeah, if you want to put tomatoes, if you want to put other items with your fajitas, it's a really nice time to be able to do that and prep and get the rest of your dinner ready. Okay, in just a moment, once that is done, we'll show you what they look like. So our chicken did reach 165 degrees. So we did pull them from the Rockcrok. We're using our nice little tongs. And then we'll make sure that we cut them in nice strips. So I liked holding on to my chicken with my tongs because the chicken obviously is very hot. So we're going to make sure these are cut in nice strips. This is also a good way of being able to tell if it is cooked all the way.
The bottom two or the last two, take it out, which they might be a little bit more juicier than the top two.
Yeah. Chicken smells amazing, and the amount of juice, both between the lime juice and the chicken and the fresh vegetables, it makes such a juicy chicken and fajita. Again, once these are all cut, we'll put them back in with the vegetables, so we'll be able to serve that at the table as is. Okay, once I cut all these, I'll show you what they look like at the end. Alright, so I finished slicing all of our chicken, and we're going to return it back to our crock. Again, this is very hot, so I made sure I use our little mini oven mitts. Let's get all of our chicken in here.
Oven mitt.
There we go. And set that down. And then just give it a nice toss. Again, we cooked this chicken, the vegetables, for a total of 15 minutes.
24.
Here we go. And then show you how beautiful these fajitas look. Here we go. So again, our chicken and our vegetables are all nicely cooked, even. Tons of juice, tons of flavor. Now, I'm very Wisconsin, so I definitely like to make sure I have cheese. So again, a little bit of our chicken, a little bit of our peppers and onions in there. Some delicious cheese.
Mexican Ford cheese brand.
And then
Very
I like
American.
putting a little bit of sour cream in there as well. And then again, our homemade easy guacamole we also made earlier with our manual food processor. So a little bit of guacamole in there.
I ate some.
So look at that beautiful fajita. And very simple. 15 minutes, probably 20 minutes total with all the prepping.